Hello there everyone, my name is Oversoul, this is Oversoul Gaming, and welcome back to Let's Replay Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. And now we're finally starting Aqua's story. This is the final journey through the prologue, through the prequel game. We will finally get to see, and after we finish Aqua's story, all that's left is the final episode, which won't take long at all. And if anything, I might just do that whole one in one sitting, regardless of how long it takes, because it really doesn't make any sense to do it any other way, honestly. It might be more than a half hour with the credits and the secret ending and everything, but... Anyways, we'll talk more about that later. We've already seen all this shit, but...
Today you will be examined for the Mark of Mastery. Not one, but two of the Keyblades chosen stand here as candidates. But this is neither a competition nor a battle for supremacy. Not a test of wills, but a test of heart. Both of you may prevail, or neither.
I don't know why I'm sitting here and just letting this go when I could be, you've already seen this part. I could just kind of talk about some things. So Aqua is by far the most noble of the three. She's the most mature.
Then let the examination begin.
And she's the one with the most, the best, or the highest sense of justice, if you will. Out of the three of them, she's the one that actually treats her whole being a Keyblade wielder thing more seriously, as she sees the destruction that Terra has caused in previous worlds. She goes out of, or Terra has caused in all the worlds. She goes out of her way to try and fix it.
Don't worry about me.
Because in her eyes, what's going on is not, good.
You're in danger here. Go wait in your room.
No way. I've been looking forward to this. Seeing you two become masters. I'm not gonna miss it now.
He can take care of himself.
Now, Aqua's playstyle is, closer to Ventus's than it is Terra's, but she relies a lot more heavily on magic. So when it comes to Aqua, if we get Keyblades with high magic, we will probably prioritize them. So the opposite of Terra. With Terra, we prioritized strength. With Aqua, we're going to prioritize magic. Because even as you level her up, her magic goes up higher than her strength. A lot. As you can see, her attack barely does shit, but... Blizzard took it out in one hit. You see what I mean? She's a skilled mage, but not a very skilled combatant. And the only reason that she beats Terra in this Mark of Mastery exam is because he gives into the darkness. Aqua deserves to be a Keyblade Master, though. And technically, Terra is one too, because Xehanort, who's a Master, also gave him that title. But considering the fact that Xehanort's a villain, I don't know if it really stands for shit. So... her shot lock bubble. That'll get better, obviously, later. See, yeah, her magic is stronger than her strength, like, by default, that's just how it is. And I think it's always going to be that way, if I remember correctly, so that's why we'll always prioritize it. There we go. And her first command style, Spellweaver. It's pretty cool. You know, I know that they implement those little
That was
tutorial
unexpected.
screens into every playthrough because they
one must
compensate
keep a
for the
still
fact
heart
that
even
you
in the
might
most
play
trying
as
of
one of the other characters
circumstances.
before
It
Terra.
was an excellent
Like, you're
test.
supposed to go
One
Terra
I chose
Ventus
to let
Aqua,
unfold.
but not everyone does that.
Which brings us to your next trial.
Some people just played as their preferred choice first. There's a reason they let you choose. Chronologically, it
Now,
makes the most sense
Terra
if you
and
go Terra
Aqua.
Ventus
The
Aqua,
two
but
of
whatever,
you
you have a
face
choice.
each other in combat.
Anyways,
There are
point
no
being
winners,
that
only
the game,
truths.
since it
For when
saves
equal
system
powers
data,
clash, their nature
to
is
keep track of
revealed.
your total progress over all 3 stories, it should be able to keep track of the fact that you've already played. I mean, it does. You know, when we go to the character selection screen, it has a complete over the ones we finished. So why it insists on giving you tutorials after you've already played once, I don't understand. And I never will.
We have deliberated and reached a decision.
Let me guess.
Terra,
Aqua is now a
Aqua,
Keyblade
you
Master,
both
and
performed
Terra,
splendidly.
you were naughty. You gave
However,
into the darkness.
only
Terra, go sit in the
Aqua has
punishment
shown the
corner.
mark of mastery. Terra, you failed to keep the darkness within you sufficiently in check. But there is always
Part of the
next
reason
time.
that you want to play as Aqua first, or
That is
last,
all.
sorry,
Aqua,
is,
as our newest Keyblade
don't worry,
Master,
it's not
you are
sexist
entitled to
because she's a
certain
woman or
knowledge.
anything.
Please
It's
wait
actually a
here
sign
for
of
further
respect because
instruction.
honestly, they saved the best for last. Aqua is the best of the 3. Maybe not
Hey.
like playstyle wise, but as far as a character,
I'm sorry.
she's the best. Also, let me just point out the fact that my fiance's nephew, who's like 14, when he first saw this game, the only thing he could say was, Aqua's hot.
He ain't gonna cut.
Now, ooh, excuse me, I had to clear my throat.
Somebody's gotta break.
Anyways.
that in.
Not
Forget what was I
here
gonna say
anymore.
there. Shit.
I have to keep up appearances.
Oh yeah, I told him.
I know that.
You realize she's like 20, right? And he's
He
like,
just needs a little incentive to leave.
so. All right then. I'm not saying I disagree with him,
Sorry,
but
but I need some time alone.
yeah. Anyways. Hi, welcome back to Oversoul Gaming.
And in so much as you are now Keyblade Master,
Let me just say one thing here so that I don't interrupt any of this because it's important. What I was trying to get at is saving Aqua for last is important because she is a Keyblade Master, so she gets access to important behind-the-scenes information that would have made certain things make so much sense before. So, yeah. I'll shut up now.
you must always be conscious of.
Well, actually, sorry. I guess it doesn't fully make sense. Ericus was just giving her important information, but we don't get to hear it quite yet. However, we will get to hear what it was later.
I don't know. Why isn't Ven here?
And if you've never
Very
seen this
well,
before,
I will send my pupils to investigate.
when we get to the end of this, because you remember Xehanort destroyed the Land of Departure, right? Well, what happens to the Land of Departure, this world, you're gonna shit yourself when
that
you
was
find
my
out.
dear old friend Yen Sid.
After, like, that.
As you know,
Anyways.
he is master no more, but he still keeps a close eye on the tides of light and darkness. His counsel serves as signposts on the road we wielders of the Keyblade must walk. All the more reason then for concern, for he tells me the princesses of heart are in danger, not only from the forces of darkness, as you may assume, but also from a new threat, one that feeds on negativity.
Now, we heard this part before as Terra. I forgot about that, because Ven doesn't get to hear any of this, because obviously he's not meant to.
Burst. As wielders of the Keyblade, you are tasked with striking down any who would upset the balance of light and darkness.
But remember that Terra also
Yeah,
left
first
before
and no
Aqua
exception.
as well.
I tried to pass this news on to Master Xehanort.
So there's still
but
more
my
you haven't
repeated
seen.
Attempts to reach him have failed. I doubt there is any connection, and yet this all.
Of course, we know that there's a connection because Vanitas is working with Xehanort.
Is gone?
But we do know now that it was Yen Sid that was talking
I
to
need you two to get this situation
Ericus
under
through the
control.
mirror, warning him of the troubles to
unversed
come.
And find Master
And he
Zayat.
basically just admitted, well, Ericus
have
did, that
unlocked the
Yen
lanes
Sid
between-
used to be a master, like a Keyblade master.
Use these
Obviously,
forbidden
that's why he
pathways
trains
to
Mickey,
travel between
but
this
now
world
he
and
just
countless
serves as a
others.
council member of sorts.
The darkness looms closer than usual within these
Yeah, the more I
spaces,
play this, the
but
more
your
I'm beginning to
armor will
realize that
protect
Kingdom
you.
Hearts is basically
Last
fucking Star Wars.
Remember that
I mean,
order must
the
be
similarities are
kept. You
literally
cannot tell
everywhere.
anyone there are other worlds.
And then when you think about the
Go.
whole,
And fulfill your duty.
think about the whole, like, Keyblade War thing.
Terra.
And then think about, like, Star Wars, how there used to be a shitload of Jedi, and then in
Second
Luke's time
chance
they were
for
pretty
you to
much all
change
dead,
my
and he was,
mind.
like, the last one.
What?
You must know.
Well, think about it.
Care
There was
for
the
you
Great
like my
Keyblade
own
War with a
son.
lot of Keyblade wielders. They pretty much all got killed off.
I could have
And then
my
the
way.
fates of the ones
I would
here
name
aren't
you
much
master in
better.
a second. But
By the
how
time we
can
get
I?
around to Sora,
When you are
Sora's
so obsessed
time
with
is
power.
kind of post-apocalyptic when you think about it. If you want to really get down to the nitty-gritty of it,
mustn't
Sora
be
becomes a
afraid of
Keyblade
losing.
wielder during a time where all the other
Fear
Keyblade
leads
wielders
to
have been
obsession
killed
with
off
power.
or otherwise
Obsession
met an
beckons the
untimely fate.
darkness.
And
You must never forget.
he's going through these worlds during a time where Keyblades are a lot more scarce and rare.
I swear.
So he basically,
not
it's
fail you
basically a
again.
Keyblade apocalypse. And he's like basically one of the last Keyblade wielders, just like
Master,
Luke
I'd
Skywalker was
best
one of
be
the
on
last
my way.
Jedi. And you can't for one second tell me that that
Wait,
Birth by
Aqua.
Sleep isn't basically the Star
Before you
Wars
depart,
prequels. Terra is Anakin.
I have one
Xehanort
other-
is
well,
Darth Sidious.
call it a
Aqua
request.
is Obi-Wan.
Utmost
Then is
priority.
Padme, I
Yes.
guess.
I
Fucking
told
Ericus
Terra
is Yoda.
this could be a second
Kind of.
chance to
Or
show
Mace
the
Windu,
mark of mastery.
depending on...
And I meant it.
He's Yoda up until Xehanort kills him, and then he's Mace Windu.
Darkness he displayed during the examination. I can sense it runs very deep. If those powers were to prove too much for
So
him
this
to
is where
handle,
Ericus is telling
I
Aqua to
want you
keep an
bring
eye
him
on
back to
Terra.
me at once. It's for his own good. He could not bear to lose any of you to the darkness.
So basically, if she sees him give
I
into
would
the
never let
darkness,
that
her
happen.
job is to make him come
promise you,
home.
I will bring Terra back. Only this time, you'll see he has what it takes to be a master.
If only it worked out that way, huh? Say your goodbyes. This is the last time you'll see your home. Well, the last time you'll see your home looking
He's
like
not
this,
as weak
anyways.
as you think.
When you see it again, it'll be nothing but crumbling and being slowly sucked into the darkness. Fucking sad. This game is just depressing as all shit. So, same old rigmarole here. Terra leaves, and then Ven leaves, but we get to stick around and see, we get to stick around and watch them both actually leave, and then we leave as Aqua. Because as you remember, Ventus was not meant to leave. So, Aqua tries to stop him.
Wait, Ben!
Oops, too late.
No, he mustn't. You have to bring him back.
Don't worry, Master.
I think Aqua was the only one who actually took this shit seriously. You know, like, she's straight up trained. Like, yes, master, no, master, please and thank you, and all that shit. Meanwhile, Terra's just like, fuck you, I like darkness. And Ven's like, fuck you, I like adventure. Aqua's like, I have a duty. Like, come on. This is why I said, though, that she's more mature and she's the one that's like, you know, like, she was actually meant to be a Keyblade master. You know, she's responsible, she has a sense of justice. Aqua is a prime example of what a Keyblade wielder should aspire to be. You know, Sora and Riku could take a page from her book. Now, as you remember, you like how they split it up like that, by the way? Let's just point this out real quick here before we end. Terra's first world was Enchanted Dominion. Ventus's first world was the Dwarf Woodlands. Aqua's first world is the Castle of Dreams. But you want to know what's funny about that? Like I said before, you have to consider the fact that it probably takes them forever to fly from world to world, which is why it takes her so long to catch up. Because by the time she gets here, at this Castle of Dreams, Ventus and Terra have both already been here. She lags behind, she's the last one to leave, which is why she's basically the third one to visit every world. How she manages to get ahead of Ventus when they get over here, though, and she visits deep space before him, is really weird. Especially considering the fact that she visits Disney Town and Olympus Coliseum after him, which means that he would have to be at deep space when she's visiting the... Anyways, it hurts my head to think about, so I'm just going to stop this episode. Like I said, when we unlock the final episode, I'll show you the timeline, for your sake and mine, so that it makes more sense. But, that being said, this will be the end of this episode, so thank you all so much for watching. My name is Oversoul, this is Oversoul Gaming, you've been fantastic. And I will catch you, possibly on another day, definitely at another time, and likely in another video. Okay, goodbye.